As you can see behind me, we are already inside the park. Today we're at Busch Gardens Williamsburg, bringing you guys along for some updates at the park. There's a lot of things going on currently, as well as some events that are on their way, as well as a ride that is about to open, and I'm super excited to check it out and see what updates we could see from the sides before it opens up for the springtime. And I think you guys know what ride that is. It's Loch Ness, as well as we are actively here for St. Patrick's Day, and that's just kind of a side effect. We're actually not here for a St. Patrick's Day video, but we will be celebrating and enjoying. We got our green on, so it's a very fitting day, and the weather is awesome. Let's make our way through the park and have some fun. And we are inside. We got our pass holder benefits, and this is one of the things that I always tell you guys, make sure you take advantage of, and one of the big reasons why I always renew my pass each year. We got some benefits that are very cool today for St. Patty's. We got a St. Patty's Day magnet, which is towards the back of the park in their marketplace, but the one that I'm really looking forward to is they have a St. Patty's Day celebration hat, and this one is limited, so I want to make our way over there so we could grab that first. It's over at Emerald Isle, so very fitting for St. Patty's Day. So let's make our way over to Ireland. All right, and we captured this on our earlier video right behind the sweet shop right here. There used to be a deck, and as you can see, the deck is coming back, but it's coming along really nicely. I wonder exactly what was the reasoning behind it. Just a refresh of the deck. It looks like a complete rebuild, actually, but I'm excited to see once this is completed. I'm sure that they're trying to move it along for the springtime, but a quick little update on the construction behind the sweet shop. And we got our shamrocks as we cross into Ireland, but we can't forget we have to pay respects to the beautiful water features here at Busch Gardens, and I'm happy to say the fountain is back. Let's zoom on over and grab our hat. It looks like a line is already starting. All right, and like I said, this is a very limited pass perk, so as you can see, there is a pretty long line waiting to get their hat. I'm hoping that we should be able to get our hat. I think they said there's only 900, so fingers crossed. You'll see me change it up in just a moment. Yes, we did it. We got our hat. But I do have one question. First of all, how does it look? And then secondly, why is a St. Patty's Day celebration hat orange? I'm not complaining. I actually really like the design, but I think it would be much more fitting with my outfit today, as well as just for the holiday itself, if it was a green hat. But we got our hat. Mission accomplished. Let's keep making our way throughout the park and checking out some other updates. Obviously, this is just for today, so an update, but an update that you won't be able to take advantage of if you're watching this video now and it's not Sunday anymore. Alrighty, and let's talk about the event that's currently going on in the park. So St. Patty's Day celebration. If you guys don't know, I always recommend to download the app. It really helps navigate the park and any events that are currently going on. As you can see, St. Patty's Day, we're here for that right now, as well as the spring member appreciation weekend, which is this weekend, which is why we got that hat. We're getting a magnet and some other things as well. But the St. Patty celebration goes from March 8th to March 24th. So we'll be ending soon. You still got about a weekend more that you could come and check it out. And then after that, it will be preceded by the Sesame Street Kids Weekend. This is something that my son is going to love, so we'll definitely be bringing him back for this. Not sure if we're going to be filming it. If you want to see the experience of bringing a kid to one of these weekends, please let me know in the comments. But yeah, that's kind of what's coming up, and I believe right after that is one of the events that we love the most here at Busch Gardens Williamsburg, which is their Food and Wine Festival, which will definitely be back for that. Now, let's make our way over to the ride that I was talking about in the beginning that should be opening up very soon, because spring is just around the corner. And that ride, oh, as you see Alpengeist in the distance, and also Griffin is actually going as well. You see right here, actually, let's make our way down this way a little bit. Boom! We have Loch Ness. Loch Ness Monster, or the Loch Ness Monster, should be reopening for the spring. Busch Gardens has already made the official announcement that springtime is when it will be reopening, but they haven't said specifically when. This ride underwent a huge retracking. The double loops right here, or interlocking loops, were replaced completely, and as you can see, a lot of the track looks nice and fresh yellow. That's because it's brand new track. So we're looking forward to experiencing the ride and its new experience, as well as they've promised first encounter with Nessie herself, which I wonder what that means exactly. I'm assuming it's probably going to be one of the experiences when you get into the cave. But before the end of the video, we'll be jumping on one of the sky trolleys and getting a little view from above. I believe all the construction is done, but just so we can get a closer look at Nessie before she reopens for the spring. And as we make a quick pit stop over by Escape from Pompeii, it's kind of crazy to think. Just a little while ago, this was all strung up with lights for their Christmas event, and now they're all gone. You can see the lighting up the top is all gone, the lighting down here is all gone, and soon this will be filled with water. So in the next month, this ride should be opening. But looking at the app, all the rides for the most part are open. Dark Coaster, Verbolten, Griffin, everybody is open. The only one that I could see on the app right now that is currently closed is Pantheon, unfortunately, which is the best coaster that they have here. But I would assume that it's probably some small maintenance and should be reopening for the springtime shortly. All right, and to start a little bit conversation, this one may be a little bit controversial, but with Nessie getting her whole like refurb and being treated so nicely, I've seen a lot of conversation online of people talking about they should have done that for the Big Bad Wolf. Unfortunately, I never got to ride the Big Bad Wolf, but from the videos that I've seen and the scenic elements that it had, that was a ride that probably would have tickled my fancy 100%. I probably would have enjoyed that ride greatly, so it's kind of a shame that I never got to ride it. But what do you guys think? Do you feel like the Big Bad Wolf should have gotten the same treatment that Nessie is now getting treated, instead of getting replaced by a great ride like Verbolten being just refreshed? I don't know. I like Verbolten as well. And then another quick update for this weekend, member exclusive early ride at Festa Italia for some of the rides. I wonder if that's why right now Pantheon isn't open. I don't think so, but check it out. From 10 to 11 a.m. today, there'll be rides just for members. Another great member perk. And that was a nice little treat. We had the Irish Ivories, which is a gentleman playing the piano, a pianist. I hate saying that word. It's so hard to say without saying it weird. But he was an amazing pianist as well as a pretty good singer. He was singing some of our modern day songs, so I had to be careful because of copyright. But a cool little show as we continue to make our way through the St. Patty's Day celebration and updates here at Busch Gardens Williamsburg. Now, over just to the side of Fest House, you will find the Black Forest, the special events area, which is typically used for their Hallow Scream. So you'll see right here, team members only pass this gate, but there's a lot of whisperings of what's going to be going on at Busch Gardens Williamsburg for their 2025 celebration, which is their 50th year celebration here at Busch Gardens Williamsburg. The park will have been around for 50 years, which is crazy. We're on our 49th year, and the rumbles say that we'll be getting a really cool ride back here. Now, the one thing that I'm worrying about is if there's a ride back here, how are they gonna get people to come back here? This area is kind of hidden away, so it would have to become a whole land. So that's my prediction. If they bring a ride back here, which it sounds like they will, we'll be also getting a themed land, which will take the theme park at Busch Gardens to a whole new level of theming. So again, this is just speculation and less of an update, but something that I want to see come, and a lot of rumblings for a coaster that will be coming to this area. Now, as far as the themed area, that's all in my head, but hopefully, let me know down in the comments. What would you like to see if a coaster came back this way? And do you think it'll be a troublesome coaster if it's not high enough for people to see from the rest of the park? Now, a biggest testament to the fact that right now the crowds aren't too heavy is the wait at Dark Coaster. For the first time in a really long time, it is only 10 minutes. Let's get ourselves a ride on Dark Coaster. And Dark Coaster in the bag. Always a great ride when the wait is not too long. Typically they have like 80-minute, 100-minute waits, so when it's a 10-minute wait, it's a must-do. And during the summertime, I can imagine the lines on this ride are going to be ridiculous because the AC and the fast-moving indoor coaster is nice. So cool you down. And check it out. For the spring season, they do have a 20% savings over at their marketplace. And we also just went into their marketplace right across from Dark Coaster to get our member benefit magnet. And I thought it was going to be a St. Patty's magnet, but no, it's just a member appreciation magnet. Kind of cool. Blue. They have a blue and a white version, but if you're looking at getting yourself some cool items, some merch, you got plush, soft fluffies, and fuzzy friends, all 20% off for the spring season. And here we are on the Sky Ride. We're about to get ourselves a little aerial view of Loch Ness. And it's a good time. It's still morning time, so we'll get a nice view. The trees are blooming, so spring is upon us. Loch Ness should be opening up soon. We're about to get a close look. And here's our first look. And I do gotta say, just an honorable mention, the Land of Dragons has to be one of the coolest places that you could bring your children. I can't wait up till Ollie's big enough so he could go through this like rope course. But check it out. The yellow is nice and bright. There's the load station, so I know that there's supposed to be some new theming in there, as well as the line. Now from this angle, there's a nice view of the coasters here at Busch Gardens. From this angle, you can't really see any updates to the queue line. I wonder where it's all going to be. Or are they just saving it because they know that it's visible and that'll all be done last minute because it'll hopefully be fairly easy for them. I'm not too sure. But look at that vibrant yellow on the loops. It's so nice to see the loops back. It's crazy how quick they got this all put together. But I could see a ladder right there. So definitely some construction going on. Is that new yellow on top of that like container that would hold Nessie? Not too sure. Let's go check out the cave. All right, and that's all fresh track here as well. And it does look like the cave is getting a fresh coat of paint. Some nice black paint over it. It's unfortunate that we can't see what's going on inside, but I'm assuming they're going to be bringing back some of the special effects. But yeah, that is a fresh coat of black paint on top of there, and there's some type of blue tent structure down there. But once again, we can't see what's going on inside, and that's probably where all the magic is happening. But there's Nessie for you. She's coming along and should be reopening very, very soon. And check it out, all the trees are blooming. The leaves are coming back. And we are back in Ireland. Of course, we got to go to Grogan's and grab ourselves a green beer, but this video is turning out to be a little bit less of an update and more about opening up the conversation. And if anything, that's what this channel is about, opening up the conversation and keeping it going down in the comments about some of the things that are coming, some of the things that we're speculating, as well as some of the updates going on around the park. We do have a couple of those that we are enjoying. We're going to end the video on this note because we want to enjoy some of the park before we head out without having to film the whole entire thing. We always enjoy bringing you guys along. I hope you enjoyed coming along. Enjoy yourself a green beer. Happy St. Paddy's Day. And I hope you enjoyed the updates. I'll see you guys on the next one. But don't forget to ask yourself, have you been entertained?